Hi there, welcome again to All I Know About Stata and the Beginner Guide, our course. We're on lesson 7 right now of the ninth module, and we are talking about data documentation. That's our focus in this lesson. And so the question that may be on everybody's mind will be, why do we need to document? It's just for accountability. What exactly did we do, and why did we do it? Second reason is that it provides guidance, so you get a sense of all the data represents and steps that we took to bring it to current state. Dates were wrong, you know, things that were not supposed to be there were done. So it's just like you did a cleaning up of a house and you have a document of the things you trashed. You have a document of the things you arranged. You moved the bed to the room. You changed the bed. All the things that you did when you were cleaning the house, so that those who were using the house when it was in the old state may be able to find the new things they have, maybe have been misplaced or have been dropped. That's exactly what it's all about. So everybody knows how you got to where you got to, and if they need something, probably from the trash, and maybe that thing you threw away in the trash was not supposed to be thrown away, they can retrieve it. So it's very important. And when you hand over data, it's like a relay race too. You're just handing the baton, so someone will take it over from you. Someday you may not be there. Someone will just read your documentation and understand what happened. So I hope this helps. So we have talked about why we document. Now let's move on to what we document. So three basic things that we should have all documented. First are the do files. You should try and give as much context and information. Now, I'm guilty sometimes, and I will be open with you, because of the volume of work and data processing that has been done sometimes, and the shortness of timelines. I'm not as detailed as I would have loved. So just try and take some time to tell us what the do files do, and comment on them. You know, so do that as much as you can, and it helps someone who's taking over from you to be very, very clear. So you can see me writing in the comments, this do file summarizes data by make blah blah blah, excuse me. So all that is going to be written out. So this is documentation going on in the do file, so that anybody who sees your do file knows what happens at each step of the way. Don't forget that when you want to write a comment, you start with a star and then it turns green, and that shows that even when the do file runs, nobody is going to worry. So in your comments, just try to also say some reasons why some things were done, so that anybody who reads them, just see like a handover file. They can take up. They can take up from where you left off. Okay, do files must be documented. The other thing that must be documented are the data files themselves. So how many variables were in data set, like a list of variables that were used during the work you did, list them out, and then you can hand them over to the client. So basically all the information about the data should also be documented. So they had this command describe replace. So this is where describe command replace will work and give you all the list of the files. Of course, what you have something to the client, all the variables must have been labeled, all the values may have been corrected. And they also call it a code book. Sometimes they call it data dictionary, but it just explains what each of the variables are and what they stand for. So the other one is very important, is the data relationships. We have also explained that in detail. So let's assume that there was data for the school, data for the pupils, data for the books. You now have to tell us how they all connect. You understand? You have to have a document that tells us how they all connect. We talked about nested rosters, so that if someone picks the girl data set or the student data set, they can merge it with the school, or they can take the girl data set and merge it with the books. So it helps them to understand how the data is linked. Very critical for anybody who wants to take over from you. So I hope this is very, very clear. Shortly we'll also do a overview of the whole of module 9, just showing you how all these concepts we have learned in these 6 frameworks, how they apply, and hopefully it will be clearer by the time we are done in our practical session. Thank you so much for your time, and now we are looking forward to module 10 in a while. Just let us finish the practicals. After the practicals, we would go straight to module 10, where we'll tie up everything for this course and prepare you for the future. Thank you so much. See you in the practical session.